Hello, good people. Welcome to Travel Tips and Recommendations with Nikki and Tommie. Nikki is currently traveling the world. She's in Bordeaux, France, and she's doing her best to gain knowledge and experience to make our travel business better. I'm Tommie. I'm here, so let's go. How do you pack when you travel? I understand you have to take into consideration where you're going and how you're going to get there and etc. So let's talk about the basics. That's what this video is about, the basics of packing. I put this video together because I've seen packing videos, but I haven't seen a packing video from a man's perspective for men. So here we go. Suitcase or travel bags? Which do you prefer? Suitcase or travel bag? I prefer a suitcase because for me a suitcase is easier to maneuver around. Travel bags hang from your hands, hang from your shoulders, make you wider, and you're bumping into people and objects. For me, that's not a good thing. What typically I use is a medium-sized suitcase with my backpack. Now, if we're traveling overseas for an extended period of time, then I'll take my medium-sized suitcase, I'll take my backpack, and then I'll add a carry-on suitcase to give me that fluctuation, because weight is a real concern when you're traveling internationally. Because if you're going internationally, specifically domestic internationally, 25 kilograms or 50 pounds is a real weight limit. And you have to pay attention to that, because if you're over that, then you will be forced to try to side pack things, move things to other suitcases if you have that space, or worst case scenario, throw stuff away. And nobody wants that, okay? Do you pack the night before or earlier? I start my packing process 2 days prior. The reason I start 2 days prior is because for me, that's a perfect amount of time for me to think about where we're going, how we're going to get there, think about what we're going to do, and then relate that to the clothes that I think and everything else I think I need to pack. Anytime before that, I'll get lazy. Anytime after that, I'll forget something. That's how I work. How do you pick the shoes that you're going to take with you on your trip? Let's not sit there and act like men don't have that problem. Okay? What I do is I try to take my casual tennis shoes. I try to select shoes that are going to match what I've packed, instead of trying to be so specific to where I have a pair of shoes for every outfit. Okay? Some people have the ability to do that, but do you have the space to do that? Do you have the weight to do that? Okay, that's why I pay attention. Not only do I have my casual and my tennis shoes, but I also have dress shoes, I have water shoes, I have flip-flops. So you have to make sure, because shoes take up space and they add weight. Are you a pants or shorts kind of dude? Vacation in my mind in the beginning equaled shorts, because for me it was casual, it was fun, it was relaxing. As we've broadened our scope of travel, I've come to find out that not all restaurants fit my dress code, not all excursions fit my dress code, and not all events fit my dress code. So something had to give, so I adjusted. Right? So now I have less and less shorts unless I'm planning for the gym, or I know specifically that an excursion we're going on is all out allowed to have shorts and tank tops, because shirts and shoes follow all in, guess what? The travel dress code. It's a real thing. So be aware of that when you're packing. Are sweatsuits still a thing? Not this kind of sweatsuit. I'm talking about cool sweatsuits, and I'm not too old where I don't understand what cool is. At least I don't think so. But anyway, I like traveling in sweatsuits, specifically when it comes to airplane travel, because it's more comfortable, as well as it gives me the option of adjusting because it's either too cold on the plane or too hot. So having a top that I can take off and take on, that gives me the luxury of adjusting for the plane. The problem with sweatsuits as well as dress suits, they're bulky and they're heavy. So you want to make sure that you're not packing those things that are not needed. Why pack a suit if you're not going to wear a suit? Or why pack a sweatsuit when you don't need a sweatsuit? I also prefer sweatsuits when I'm traveling to colder environments. And it just means I have to give and take. If I'm going to pack a sweatsuit, I know I can't pack multiple, and I also have to pay attention to the other things that I'm packing as well. All right, I'm not going to ask about how you pack your underwear. I'm just going to tell you how I pack mine. If I'm gone for 5 days, I take 10 pair of underwear. So the number of days I'm gone, I multiply that by 2. That's how many pair of underwear I take. Probably because the way I was raised, people think about dirty underwear, being found with dirty underwear. Hey, I take that to the nth power. So up to 14 days, that's what I do. If it's going to be over 14 days, I'm absolutely not going to pack that many pair of underwear. I'm going to make sure that it is my mission to find a laundromat, a dry cleaner, or a washer and dryer. Bottom line. Shaving bags. How full is your shaving bag? Traveling back in the day, I used to fill that thing up with 8 bars of soap, with shampoo, everything, right? It was almost impossible to zip up, and it was heavy and took up space. The good news is the majority of all hotels and cruise ship cabins have body wash, they have shampoo, they have conditioner, they have lotion, and some of them even have mouthwash. So that's less that you have to fill your bag with, your suitcase with, excuse me. So what I do is I stick to the basics once again. I make sure I have a razor, I have shaving cream, I have deodorant, I have contact solution because I wear contacts. I make sure I have cologne, not all my bottles, but the one I know my wife likes the best. I pack that. And also what I have in my shaving bag, I also take travel size in my backpack, because you never know, the possibility of getting separated from your bags is a real thing in this world. So you have to be prepared, unless you just like traveling funky. All right. Last thing, do you carry a technical bag for all your power cords and whatnot? I absolutely do. Reason I do is because it's easy, because I have a hardened container that's about 4 inches by 3 inches. And I have all my power cords. I have my extension cord because I have a CPAP machine. I have my external battery. I have everything that I could possibly need to make sure that I can charge my items or run my electronics is in that little case. As well as in my backpack, I pack the power cords needed for my headphones, my phone, and then my external battery is in there, as well as I already told you the travel size things. That's what goes in my backpack. Okay, I try not to overpack. I try not to add extra stuff to it. All right. Oh, but I do. Let's not forget the most important thing: snacks, especially candy. I like candy. It's a problem. I understand. So that's it. This is my packing suggestions from a male's perspective for males. Anybody can use it, but I just wanted to have one specifically for us so that we can have something to refer to, so we wouldn't feel left out, okay? Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Till next time, Jones Getaways thanks you, and we thank you.